Good morning. Welcome to St. Bridget's Business Church of Edmonton for our May long weekend service. Today is the 21st of May and I welcome you. So wherever you are, wherever you're from, welcome. So it's been a smoky weekend here in Edmonton, and we've been having some problems with the air and struggling. So I'm hoping everyone is doing well and that you're able to enjoy this weekend the best you can. So welcome, and I know I have a couple of people on that are coming on, so thank you for joining me this morning. I was hoping I could do this on my computer, but it didn't quite work very well, so I'm on my phone. So I wanted to welcome you again, and we will start with our service. Good morning, Richard. It's good to have you. All right, so I want to do our opening prayer. So we take a moment to settle in, and I call upon the light of the source to stream into the world, to open the minds and hearts of all, and to let the light descend. Allow the plan of light and love to unfold. I will do thy will for the highest good of all. From spirit, through spirit, to spirit. I call upon my guides, guardians, and loved ones that from the highest realms to support me in this time of learning and growth. Good morning, Kim. Good morning, Kathy. It's good to have you on board and joining me this morning. It's kind of weird when you're sitting here talking to your phone and you're not sure who's there. So it's nice to know I have people there. So as spiritualists, we have adopted the following principles: a divine source recognized as God, the unity of all life, communication, guidance, and healing from the spirit world, the continued existence of the spirit, personal responsibility for every thought, word, and action, reward and consequences for all deeds according to God's natural laws, and eternal progress is open to every spirit, and freedom of interpretation of the seven principles is acknowledged. All right, we're going to go right into our healing. And this is part of where we're going to do a meditation as well. So we just take a moment and I'll just read our healing prayer. And as I do, I just want you to find a place to get comfortable and just close your eyes and just listen to the words, and then just allow Spirit to come in and give you healing, and I will guide you through that. So the healing prayer. We ask the great unseen healing force to remove all obstructions from our mind and body and to restore us to perfect health. We ask this in all sincerity and honesty, and we will do our part. We ask this great unseen healing force to help both present and absent ones who are in need of help, and to restore them to perfect health. And we put our trust in the love and the power of God. Amen. Okay, so what I'd like for us to do then is just, again, make sure you're in a comfortable, quiet position or place, and that you're comfortable. And just close your eyes. I always love to start with a deep cleansing breath. So we just kind of take a deep breath in and exhale. And as we do, we just let go of all the stress and tension that we've been carrying. We just give ourselves permission at this moment in time just to be okay. And as we do that, we're just going to allow ourselves to open up and to start allowing Spirit to come to us, to help give us the healing and support that we need in our lives right now. And we're going to ask the great unseen healing force to be with us, to fill us up with love, to fill us up with the healing that is needed and required for us, and whether it's emotional, physical, or mental, that we're open to receive. And we can feel the love and the power of Spirit to come through to every cell within our body, for every organ that we have within ourselves, every air that we breathe, as we breathe in, we're breathing in that healing energy through our soul, through our body, through our mind, and through our heart. And we're feeling that love, and we're feeling it down into the earth, because the earth has its energy. It's full of love as well, and it's giving us the strength. We're feeling the energy from this earth to come up into us and the healing from spirit. And we're mixing that together within us. We're feeling strong, stable foundation. We're filling that love up. And if we just take a moment to feel the energy of that love and healing around us as it grows within and without. And as we do, we're going to think of all the loved ones in our lives right now that we're just feeling that love for them, that we're knowing that the healing is going out to them, that they're feeling that strength, that we know that Spirit is with them, giving them what they need. And as we do that, we're going to think of all those people right now who are fighting those fires that around their country, especially in this province of Alberta. We're giving them love and courage and strength to do the work that they're doing to help keep us safe, to help keep our animals safe, to help maintain the fire and put it out. And that we're bringing the energy out there for rain to come. We're going to have rain come in and pour down upon this earth and put out those fires. We're just going to feel that within us and know what is happening. And know that Spirit is with us and helping us through this. And we could feel that energy and that love and the strength and that foundation. And that all is well and we will be okay. And as we do that, we're going to thank Spirit for being with us. And as we open up our eyes and come on back, one of the things I wanted to talk about today is where our spirituality is in the time of uncertainty. I mean, because right now there's been so much going on in our world, and then adding the fires to that as well. So what I'd like to do is just kind of talk about unforeseen events that happen in our lives and in our community, and how it affects us and what we do with that. And where does our spirituality fit in all that? Are we questioning? Are we wondering? Are we concerned? Are we doubting? And where are we in that? So what I'd like to do is just, when we experience unforeseen events that rock the foundation of our reality, it often brings us to a place of certainty about life, not to mention the overwhelming feelings of anxiety and fear that the future comes up for us. Oftentimes, these unexpected life circumstances brings with them the burden of sorrow and deep pain, enough to send us spiraling downwards, leaving us in a state of confusion. And this may be the current state of your life right now. Because those things can happen, things that are unpredicted and things that happen, and that we're kind of wondering what is going on, questioning everything, feeling an insecurity within our life and in the world right now. So these difficult moments in life, the veils of uncertainty in our life, we experience now when we used to have peace. So there's the illusion of certainty, because nothing in life is fixed. We do not know what lies beyond the next step until after we have put our step forward. We have been conditioned to believe that if we take a set of predetermined steps, that we can predict the outcome of our life. However, in the Buddhists, they challenge the idea of a fixed reality through the concept of impermanence. So impermanence teaches us all things in life, that humans, animals, and inanimate objects are conditioned to fluctuate between the cycles of death and rebirth. Nothing in life lasts. Nothing is constant. In fact, the only thing is constant is change. The person you are today certainly isn't the person you were 10 years ago. Every cell within your body isn't the same as the one you were born with. The realization of this fact is the knowledge that nothing in life is forever certain, and we can never truly predict a set of outcomes, but can acknowledge that only possibilities exist. So what does that mean? We have adjusted to this idea that everything in life is predictable, that we can know the end results if we follow a set course of action. This illusionary ideal has led us to a false sense of security. It has led us to the notion that we can be certain about life. I think this is part of the thing that happens sometimes, is that we think, okay, if we do this and we do this and we do this and do this, then this will be the outcome. And then we're sort of thrown off or kilter, thrown into a spiral of uncertainty when that doesn't happen, and then we question everything. So there is a reason why experiencing difficult, unexpected moments in life brings about a profound change in us. As a result, it causes us to rethink our own perceptions of reality, bringing our awareness to the concept of impermanence. And for many, it leads to a radical spiritual awakening journey. And usually sometimes what happens is that our spiritual awakening comes through chaos, through uncertainty, through at times in life when we don't know where to go, we don't know what to do. And what happens is we turn inward in regards to connecting with our spiritual self, our spirituality, our creator, God, the earth, the nature, whatever that means to you, that we are looking outside, but we have to go within to find those answers. So society has programmed us to think this way, that we are programmed to heavily rely on left brain, which uses logic in every situation. This way of being leaves one little room for acceptance of the unknown and causes us to abandon our intuition. Our linear left brain way of thinking makes it difficult for us to understand the spiral and dynamic energy at work within the universe. This isn't to say that difficult times, when they do come, are easy to navigate through, but we are in the midst of life-changing circumstances. We often find ourselves experiencing a distorted sense of reality, and our minds have a difficult time processing it. So the challenge is taking time to stop, think, and listen to our bodies, listen to our hearts, and open ourselves to receive from the universe, even in the midst of our storm. So what to do in the midst of uncertainty? We need to reconnect to our heart. The heart is a powerful generator of electromagnetic energy and an important source of information. However, many of us are trained to rely on the brain, which is the logic, and to rely on what makes sense. But we become cut off from our hearts as we rely heavily on the brain. Whether or not you realize that the heart and the brain are always in communication with each other. The heart and the brain communicate by the nervous system, hormones, bloodstream, and magnetic field. When moments of feeling uncertain arise, it is a call to reconnect back to our hearts, to shift from the mind into the genetic or energetic power of your heart. The mind constantly battles with the ego, while the heart is in direct connection with the source. The heart is also often referred to as the seat of the soul. It is the first organ that develops in the human body. The heart is our life force energy. Thus, our ultimate goal is to bring the heart and the mind into alignment, to relieve the stress and frustration of everyday life, and to navigate through life in the most difficult and the uncertain moments. Seek restitution and healing and stillness. When faced with uncertainty or difficult moments, be still. Allow whatever emotion you feel to come up and flow through you. In stillness, the areas of our life in need of healing are revealed. When we are still, we leave a room for divine communication. When we are still, we are able to hear the voice of our intuition. Take this moment to take care of yourself. Listen to your body. Offer your body what it needs to receive healing right now at this moment. Offer your body what it needs to be restored. Anchoring in the here and the now. The only thing we can be sure of is this present moment, the here and the now. We can practice being prepared, but planning brings about a false sense of security in the future. This sets us up for disappointment and dissatisfaction when life doesn't turn out the way we want it to or anticipate it to. The only thing that is ultimately real about your journey is the step that you are taking at this moment. That is all there ever is. So finding refuge in this present moment is all we have, and that we are alive and well, and that we are here and we are now in this moment. So one of the things I think it's important to recognize is being present and being in this moment. And what does that really mean? And it really means being aware, being self-aware, not allowing us to be in fear. When worry causes fear, worry is fear of the future, fear of the unknown. And those are the things that we need to trust that we will be okay. Trust that all will be well. Trust that the source, that God, the creator, has a purpose in regards to us moving forward in our life. And I found that in my own life with chaos, uncertainty, there's been times and moments in my life it's like, where is God? Why am I going through this? Questioning the sorrow, questioning the anxiety, questioning the hurt, questioning why is this happening to me? And what I found that when I go through those things, I'm still okay. And from that, I've also grown because I've learned. I've learned about myself. I've learned about my strength. I've learned about, that no matter what, in that moment and time, when you think you're not going to be okay, you are okay. And getting through that and looking back, and you realize that you were okay through it all. The emotions are hard. The emotions are difficult. Emotions create the fear because of that uncertainty and that we want to know. We need to know. And but the thing is that we need to be in the present moment and know in this moment right now we are going to be okay. And to do that is that you have to sometimes take that time and go, okay, where am I? And take a look around and notice things in your environment, feel things, your textures, use your senses, smell, and then when you're in the moment, if you're eating, take that time and be in that moment and enjoy that moment and know that you're going to be okay in that moment. And then there's the next moment and the next moment. I think these are the things that we need to recognize. So I just wanted to read something here too from Eckhart Tolle about uncertainty. And he says, when you become comfortable with uncertainty, infinite possibilities open up in your life. It means fear is no longer a dominant factor in what you do and no longer prevents you from taking action to initiate change. If uncertainty is unacceptable to you, it turns into fear. If it is perfectly acceptable, it turns into increased aliveness, alertness, and creativity. And to be comfortable with uncertainty is to be present in the moment and know that you're okay. So I just wanted to kind of, given that everything's going on with us as a community, as a collective in regards to what's happening in the air quality and the fires and people being pulled, from their homes and stuff, and just everything else that's going on in the world, is to know that in the uncertainty as well, we need to look at know that in this moment we're going to be okay. It's going to be okay. And I think that is really the message here that I want to give across, is that Spirit is with us. We are going to be okay. To know that within our hearts we will know what to do. Trust your intuition in this moment and things will be okay. So I hope that had some meaning for you. I just feel that, this is a little short service that we have on our when we do our on live. We don't have a chance to have that interaction that we usually do when we're in person. So next week we will be in person again. It's just that the long weekends we find that, people want to go out and do things. And so, but they can still connect with us through Facebook Live. And so that's why we do these little mini Facebook Lives on the weekend. So I'm glad that you're here to be here today. I hope that made some sense to you. It's about really be in the moment. It's okay. And trust that all will work out and be all right as it needs to be. So I'd like to also thank you, Claire and Kathy, for your response. I just also wanted you to remind everybody that on the June 17th, we have Evening with Spirit with myself and Reverend Kim and Reverend Richard, and that will be on Saturday. And you can get tickets online. And also just let you know that this also it supports the church, because these are all this stuff is to help us keep the church going. So we appreciate it when you come, and we always love to have messages from our loved ones who have crossed. And we don't know who's going to get those messages, but we know that there's a reason why Spirit's coming to give these people messages. And then those messages actually resonate with other people too, because Spirit isn't intelligent. So there's a reason, when you come to these Evening with Spirit as well, there's a reason that you're there. So be open and be in the moment when you come and see what happens. So I hope that you can join us that day, and also join us again next week when we will have service at St. Bridget's at 10:30 live. So I won't be on Facebook. All right. So I don't know if there's anything else, if I've missed anything, but I'm sure that any other information that you need, it's on the website. I should also mention that myself and the other ministers, we also do home readings, demonstrations as well. We just had our May Mother's Tea readings. It was very successful. So thanks for all of you that came out. But again, that also supports our St. Bridget's Church as well. So thank you again for your time and for being with me this morning. And so now we are going to close. So I'd like to take a moment to say thank you for you guys being here with me today. And as we depart, we ask for the love and the light to stream forth for our time here today. And may it heal and support us. And may we return to our earthly journey and always endeavor to strive towards our highest good. And we wish to thank our guides and our loved ones who have supported us in our growth. Until next we meet, may your path always be lit by the light. And remember, be in the moment. It'll all be okay. So thank you for your time. I appreciate you being here. So thank you again, and we will talk to you again. Bye.